Most of us haven't probably seen a pager or were too young when they were around. They were these tiny personal data assistants that would ring when needed. Nothing that our smartphones can't do these days. But then here's Pinn, a company who's trying to bring back pagers in the 21st century. Hey, what's up guys? AJ here with EOTO Tech, and let's check out the Pinn. Let's get started.
The best way to describe the Pinn is an all-in-one hands-free device for your smartphone. Basically, they want you to eliminate the need of getting the phone out of your pocket for smaller tasks. Also, we are using a prototype unit here, so some things might change in the final retail version. I will mention them as and when they come. Basically, it is divided into two parts, the Pinn bud and the Pinn dock. Together, they become the world's first wearable Bluetooth clip, combining a wireless earbud, a speaker and a display. It's made out of a nice aluminum which is tough to scratch. You are supposed to use this in the following way. Keep the entire Pinn clipped to an easily accessible place like a collar or a pocket, and keep the bud docked in when you're not using it and in your ear when needed. Let's start with the bud. It looks angular and big and uncomfortable, but once inserted properly, it sits flush and wasn't really uncomfortable or funny to look at. There is an LED on it to show status like connection, battery, etc. There's a button on the back and a mic on the front. The mic was decent at picking up your voice, for instances like calls or summoning Google Assistant. It was easy for me to hear the other person, and somehow the background noise wasn't really a problem for me. It would cut off noise just enough to keep the disturbance away, but not so much that you can't hear the traffic. But the voice quality on the receiving end was reported to be unclear at times, especially when I was in a loud environment. I think this has got something to do with the placement and the distance of the mic from the mouth. However, call quality was good in most silent situations, like an office or a classroom. While it may not be the perfect way to take calls, I use this extensively as a music player, as this very well looks like a true wireless earbud and is small enough to look cool. The battery on the bud itself would last for about 90 minutes, after which you can dock it to start the charging automatically. Cool stuff. Talking about the dock, it has an OLED display on the front, flanked with 4 buttons and a micro USB charging port on the sides. The charging port was a little difficult to access, but that won't be the case in the final retail unit. On the back of the Pinn is a clip to attach it, and on the bottom is an endangered 3.5mm jack. So in those cases when the bud is out of battery, this will let you enjoy your music with a pair of wired earphones, and also if you want to use your earphones with a phone that does not have an audio jack. The entire package is also slightly water resistant, meaning light rains won't be a problem. It's great how much functionality you have using these limited buttons. The ones under the display are for volume. The one on the top is to turn on the display, and a double press takes you to the menu. You can scroll the menu and use the 4th button to select. Let's talk about these functions now. In the menu on the dock, you can check your missed calls and call them back from there. You can also check your messages and reply to them. The next one's a fun one. You can control your phone camera with it. It opens the camera and you can click pictures by hitting the select button. Then you can also control the music with volume and switching between tracks. And if you want to enjoy the music with others, you can put the Pinn back in its place and listen to it loudly through the loudspeaker on the Pinn. Obviously isn't going to fill your room, but good enough for a small group. And then there's the option to rotate the interface for left-handed people. You also have full Google Assistant or Siri functionality, which can be activated by a double press of the button on the bud. Yes, the button is a little awkward to press and you will require internet access.
In conclusion, I would say that while the feature set is actually pretty convenient, a price tag of almost $200 means that you need to have a really strong reason to not get your phone out of the pocket and use this. Having said that, it is going to be one of those products that I really enjoyed using and will continue using it for a long time.
Big thanks to Pinn for sending out this unit to us. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, smash the like button below. While you are there, don't forget to hit the bell icon so you do not miss any of our future coverage. Thanks for watching.